Welcome back to Amazing World Facts. If you thought you already knew everything about tigers, think again. Today we're diving deep into the world of the magnificent tiger, the apex predator of the cat family, and uncovering 10 roaring tiger facts you didn't know. From camouflage secrets to unique personalities, from freezing Siberian wastelands to tropical mangroves, these big cats are full of surprises. So make sure you stick around until the very end, because there are a few facts that will truly blow your mind. Most people know that tigers have stripes, but did you know that no two tigers have the same pattern? Just like human fingerprints, their stripe pattern is unique to each individual. These stripes aren't just for looks, they serve a vital camouflage function. Tigers often live in dappled light forests, grasslands, or mangrove swamps, and the stripes help break up their outline when they're stalking prey. Interestingly, the stripes aren't only on the fur, the skin underneath is also patterned. If you shaved a tiger, you'd still see the stripes. Rarely there can be mutations resulting in white tigers or even black tigers, though the latter are extremely rare. For example, a pigment gene mutation stops the red-yellow pigment, resulting in the white fur variant. Such variation shows how evolution has fine-tuned the tiger's appearance for survival in diverse habitats. Why this matters? When tracking or identifying tigers in the wild at camera traps or field monitoring, researchers rely on stripe patterns to distinguish individuals. This helps with conservation, population estimates, and behavioral studies. When we picture tigers, most of us imagine jungles and swamps, but many species of tiger are adapted to cold climates too. In fact, the subspecies Amur tiger, also known as Siberian tiger, has evolved to survive in snow, freezing temperatures, and taiga forest. The Amur tiger can measure up to 4 meters, about 13 feet in total length, and weigh up to 300 kilograms, 660 pounds. In contrast, tropical subspecies like the Bengal tiger are adapted to warmer, swampy, or forested environments where camouflage, water cooling, and creeping through thick vegetation are key. Their fur and body features reflect these adaptations. The Siberian tiger's coat is longer, paler, and thicker. Their territories may cover vast distances, and they often roam through snow-covered landscapes. Tigers are far more ecologically flexible than we typically assume. They're not only the jungle cats of cartoons, but true survivors of harsh cold, heat, rain, and snow. The feeding habits of tigers are fascinating and powerful. According to the research, tigers can eat more than 80 pounds, 36 kilograms of meat in a single sitting. They are apex predators capable of bringing down very large prey, deer, wild boar, and even elephant calves in some rare cases. The hunting strategy is meticulously evolved. They stalk, hide, approach close, then launch a swift explosive attack, often biting the throat or jaw of the prey to kill it quickly. Their hind legs are longer than front legs, enabling powerful leaps, up to 10 meters, 33 feet when attacking. Surprising angle. While we often think of tigers as solitary, ruthless hunters, the truth is they must also save energy because big kills are rare and demand huge effort. Once they've made a kill, they may cautiously feed, hide the carcass, cover with leaves, soil, and return later. Tigers aren't neighborhood cats, they command large tracts of land. Males may range across thousands of square kilometers in the wild. For example, in some regions, male Amur tigers have territories exceeding 10,000 km². They are mostly solitary animals. Males and females meet for mating, otherwise they maintain and defend territories. They mark territories through scent marks, scratches, and by leaving their tracks and call vocalizations, even loud roars that can carry across forest. Why this fact is important? Large territories mean that conserving tigers isn't just about protecting a small patch of forest. It's about connecting landscapes, ensuring prey is available, and minimizing human-wildlife conflict across wide areas. A recent scientific study found that tigers, just like our domestic cats and us, show distinct personalities. Researchers classified tiger personalities along axes such as majesty, methodical, amiable, etc. Some tigers are confident and bold, others are more curious or timid. Personality matters because it affects their hunting success, their interactions with other tigers, and how they adapt to captivity or human. So when you think of the tiger as just one big one-type predator, that's incorrect. They're individuals. Fun angle. Next time you watch tiger footage, look for the tiger that seems playful, cub footage usually. The one that's cautious, or the bossy one. Yes, that's probably a distinct personality you're seeing. Once tigers ranged widely across Asia, from Turkey and the Caspian region, across India, Southeast Asia, China, all the way to the Russian Far East. But nowadays, their range has shrunk to less than around 6% of what it once was. The main culprits: habitat loss, prey depletion, human-wildlife conflict, poaching for illegal trade. According to one source, in 1900 there may have been 100,000 wild tigers. Now estimates for all wild tigers are only a few thousands. What this means: even though we admire tigers, their existence is precarious. Their reduced range also means more human-tiger interactions, higher risks of conflict, fewer prey animals, and isolated populations vulnerable to inbreeding. Here's some good news. In the country of India, large-scale conservation efforts are showing real results. A recent study noted that India now hosts roughly 75% of the global wild tiger population and has achieved significant growth by combining protected areas with people-plus-tiger coexistence strategies. Message to viewers: you can support tiger conservation by choosing ecotourism, supporting NGOs, and learning about wildlife protection. Every bit helps. Let's zoom in on the island-dwelling Sumatran tiger population of Indonesia. Studies show they are genetically highly distinct from mainland tigers, having been isolated for thousands of years after sea level rises separated islands. Their stripes, skull size, body size all differ from other tiger subspecies. Small genetic pool plus isolated population equals high vulnerability. This highlights the importance of preserving genetic diversity, not just tiger numbers. Key point: tiger isn't just one type of animal. There are multiple subspecies, each adapted to specific environments and much more unique than we typically imagine. Here's a surprising one. Unlike many big cats who avoid water, tigers often relish it. Many tiger populations swim regularly, across rivers, through mangrove swamps, e.g. the Sundarbans, and even swim between islands in some cases. Why? Water gives them another hunting opportunity, helps cool them, and allows them access to prey, like wild hogs in flooded zones. Some tiger subspecies, such as those in mangrove habitats, handle waterlogged terrain as well as they handle forest or open ground. Why you might not know this: pop culture often portrays the big cat in dry bush savanna settings, lions. But the tiger is far more aquatic than we imagine. When people see tigers in zoos or wildlife parks, they might think these animals must be tame. But the reality: even in captivity, tigers retain wild instincts, strong hunting drives, territorial behavior, necessity for large space and enrichment. Captive breeding has been successful in some cases, but it is not a substitute for conserving wild populations, wild prey bases, and large connected habitats. Plus, many captive situations worldwide are less than ideal, with small enclosures, minimal stimulation, and health issues, especially for genetically manipulated variants like white tigers. Visiting a tiger in a well-run wildlife conservation center can be educational and useful, but we should always remember, the real home of tigers is the wild, and our priority should be protecting wild habitats. So there you have it, 10 roaring tiger facts you didn't know. Let's recap quickly. 1. Unique striped fingerprints. 2. Arctic as well as jungle dwellers. 3. Enormous prey and feeding capacity. 4. Vast territories for solitary lives. 5. Real personalities in each tiger. 6. Range shrunk dramatically. 7. Conservation success story, India. Genetically distinct island subspecies. 9. Surprisingly aquatic behavior. 10. Captivity isn't the answer. Wild must be preserved. Tigers aren't just symbols of power and beauty. They're complex, fascinating creatures with deep evolutionary history and urgent conservation needs. As you go about your day, imagine the tiger silently creeping through tall grass, stripes blending, muscles ready, or splashing through a river, or padding over snow. And remember, that majestic beast needs space, prey, and protection. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe to Amazing World Facts, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the unknown wonders of our